segmented pieces, very nice shape, flat bottom, little foot, it's very nice, really pretty. Joe Reynolds. How many of you guys ever do the turning with the ring inside? That's all one piece of wood, and create the ring and then cut underneath it or leave it. It's called a floating ring. So that's really creative and very pretty. Looks like a cherry wood, figured cherry. It's a very pretty piece. We have let's see, we have Cam. No, Rainer? Oh, Cecil Rainer. Okay. It's a beautiful little piece. Nice fitting finial. It's, looks like ebony. Nice shape, nice wood.
He made that in Mark's class.
Oh, did he really? Oh, wow. Fantastic. That is a really pretty piece. Nice little coved bottom. I like it when the bottom is detailed or coved or finished. Very nice. Here's an interesting clock. It's beautiful wood. Looks like curly maple.
That's the glass.
Okay. Very, very pretty. We have a really nice bowl, nice rim treatment, nicely turned bottom. The proportions are nice. The curve is coming right down, just above the foot. I like the foot diameter. It might be a little, could be a little bit larger, but that foot diameter works, I think. It's a very nice shape, very nice proportions.
Great finish on that.
Really nice finish as well.
Who did that? What's the finish? It's just the mix, the free mix.
That is a beautiful.
I'm using it.
Really nice.
Doesn't the way that come out? Doesn't work well.
No.
I recognize these pieces are Jim Duxbury's. Really, really fantastic pieces.
Who's are those?
Jim Duxbury.
Do you harvest that sycamore?
Yeah.
You go down in the swamp land?
It just happened. I ended up with sycamore. I don't know, but that's four lobe cam, 1.5 deflection. That's a 5 lobe cam with an inch deflection. It lets the things, instead of crossing, they kind of level out.
Is there a reason that you have a flat bottom versus just a sweeping round bottom?
No.
By choice?
No,
Design?
I had it laying in the pile, and that's what I turned.
Okay, that's very pretty.
You can tell he just threw it together.
No, that's the way it was.
20 minutes.
A very natural piece. Joe Reynolds, I like it. It's raw, rough. All the bark is on. If you're going to do a natural edge.
My question is, if I got it thin, I lose the bark texture. Is it all right to leave the walls thick?
Yeah, I like it actually when you have some real corrugated, rough bark to actually leave it so you can accentuate the bark. It works.
I did all right.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's a rough, rugged piece, and
I mean, cut it thin is one thing, but it doesn't feel like it's made of wood if you make it real thin. And if you leave it nice and thick like that, especially that's hickory, right?
Well, no, it's actually, I thought it was hickory, and Frank said it was pecan.
That's right.
It could be. I thought it was hickory. But it's nice and heavy, it's nice and hard, and that thickness really gives it some nice, gravity to sit down. I think it feels good.
you know what might make this really exceptional as far as the shape, in my opinion, would be if this had a round bottom inside versus a down and flat. And also, if you've ever heard of an OG curve, kind of like flared, where this would come in and then it would come down, like that kind of an S curve.
That was a piece of firewood that I saw in the driveway leaving a job.
It's a nice use of firewood.
I've had it within a week of getting it. And is there anything that you shouldn't do? I figure if it's going to warp, it doesn't matter if it's natural edge.
Right, exactly.
Some of that stuff is, do you get in trouble if you left it round where the corners are thicker? would that be more prone to split
or twist or warp, yeah, possibly. Right, but I like that you put a little ring there and accentuated the bottom. That's really nice. Let's see, we have Don Layden. That's a really nice piece. Great shape, beautiful edge treatment, nice finish, nice inside, good balance, and very thin piece. That's very nice detail work. What do we have here? A musical instrument?
No, that's the kids with the magic wands.
Oh,
I have a 6-year-old. I have a 6-year-old with a birthday.
okay. Oh, it's a wand, like a magic wand.
Good for a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Let's see, we have a very nice shaped oak piece.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
firewood,
Okay.
and it was checking. So
You got a nice curve here.
Pretty colors.
Yeah, it's pretty colors. You got some spalting with some heartwood and turn the bottom, which is nice.
The
Good balance.
Yeah, the coloring's real symmetric.
Yeah. I mean, it's balanced and nice bottom. That's nice. Let's see.
That's mine. That's a practice platter, even though it doesn't look like a platter. Paul Rolf and I are going to teach a carving and turning class at the folk school next February, and I needed to learn how to carve. So I joined his Thursday night apprenticeship class. But apparently that's going to be on hold for the record for the tax class. Anyway, that's just practice just to see how it goes.
That's nice.
Unlike turning, yeah.
Al Sturton does a lot of the treatments. That's nice. Let's see, we have a lidded piece, turn bottom, which is nice. Inset lid.
That's a first piece.
Okay. It's pretty wood.
It's for this guy.
Okay.
First piece. That's
That's a heck of a first pitch.
hell yeah.
Very nice.
How many weeks you got there?
like last weekend.
Wow. That's
Sweet gum.
oh, sweet gum or is it maple? Oh, sweet gum. Okay. Wow. Okay. You should make some more of these. You got a knack for it. It's really pretty. Very nice. We have Tracy. Hey, Tracy. It's pretty wood. Interesting design, very creative. Nice, beautiful turn, kind of a offset, multi-axis base. It's I like the finish. It's spray lacquer.
No, it's a three-part thing with about 8 coats. I flood it and wipe it out. It looks like nothing ever happened.
Okay.
Did you use the same 3 parts?
These are a grouping I made out of some spalted maple.
Can I comment on those? They're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. If I get a piece that looks like it's got a lot of figure on top, I like to just show it kind of as a map kind of thing. This had a lot of figure curve through here. Try to get the curve so it comes right above the tabletop when it's sitting flat. And to keep the bark, I aggressively sanded this, and this came in a little bit, which is a problem, but it ended up
So how
pretty
long
good.
did that take to form?
Probably about 6 hours, I guess, overall, with buffing and a lot of handwork.
Is that 3 a.m.?
Just steel wool now. 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Oh, 3
finishing
a.m.
it.
I do late night turning. I just go up in the shop and turn late at night. This is spalted maple. Curly maple. And again, I like a sweeping, simple shape that just comes down and just comes right above the tabletop to make it look like it floats. There's a grouping. This was an open, a tall, and a hollow vessel. Here was the open piece of the grouping.
So as a grouping, do you mean that you would try and keep those together?
They could potentially be together, or to take a picture of it, or just showing a difference. Just showing a difference, basically. This ended up, this is rosewood dust and super glue. If I have a large void and I want to keep it, I'll saturate it with rosewood dust and I'll penetrate it. I'll just soak it with very thin super glue, and then I'll just keep doing it until I get a really hard finish. Because I don't want a hole there, obviously. And it actually went all the way through the piece here. So. And then just a turn bottom. I'd love to do a detailed turn bottom on it, taking time to do that. Because people, when they look at it in a gallery, typically will look, you'll see, and it's engraved. If you get a little vibrating Dremel, a little vibrating tool, you can engrave your name. And engrave it before you oil it. So when you oil it, it darkens your engraving. And this, to tell you real quick, the finish is Seal-A-Cell, which is a tongue oil. And I just penetrate it with Seal-A-Cell, and I steel wool it with 4-0 steel wool, and then I just buff it. Here's a bat. That's nice.
Don't swing back. You don't want to swing back.
Is that Todd?
No, it's me. I made it for a fellow that I work with, his son, for a practice bat.
beautiful.
I still haven't finished either end, but
It's absolutely beautiful.
thanks.
So it's going to be a real bat.
Yeah, yes.
Not sure how to approach this. I'm not going to even pick that up.
I can talk to it.
Okay. Is this Todd?
First of all, for craft shows, I wanted to know. Sure.
Step over just for this one thing.
Okay, after taking Mark's class, and Mark's a proponent of always slicing. Exactly how to do that is the key. And with pine, none of this has been sanded. That's what's amazing about it. I just don't have to sand it. It's pine. So I got 1 bedrooms. This would be a 2 condo, a 4 condo. This would be a 3 bedroom. So I was going to price these at like a craft show at $5 per hole, basically. So you buy something like this, and it could be a Christmas ornament, put a little hook guy in it. If you pull the pin, the stick comes out. So it's a neat thing. You put the stick in, and then you drill the hole for the pin, put the pin in, and that's what holds the stick in so it doesn't come out accidentally. But if you want to turn this into a Christmas ornament, so the selling point is you're selling a Christmas ornament that can also stick in your potted plant and decorate the potted plant the rest of the year. $5. So hopefully the fives will flow, something like that. And Michelle really likes this one. She almost didn't let me bring it. Of course, Christmas trees, snowman, the little candlestick is one of her favorites. This is something new I'm doing. But the idea here is to be able to cut this soft wood first time, no sanding. And I'm really trying to seriously learn how to do that. Because when you see them do it, you say, well, it's possible. Now I have to learn what it takes to do it. Yeah. So,
Todd, how long did the first one take you, and how long did the last one take you?
Actually, I got lucky. Mark came here and demoed, right? Then he had a Friday, Saturday class. He spent all day Sunday with me, and that's what we talked about, slicing versus peeling or cutting. You know, when the wood comes down onto that sharp blade, that's really peeling or cutting. Slicing would be your blade's at least a 45, so it's coming down and it's slicing. How you actually make that happen for all these different cuts, that's where the real lesson comes in. How do you make that happen? That's what I've been learning. And then practicing like hell to try to make sure it's in here. Yeah.
All right, are we about ready to get started?
Yeah, we have one more to critique real quick.
Chris,
Kaleidoscope.
did that
This is Jim.
that isn't segmented turn. That's inlaid.
Inlaid.
Almost all the way through the board. It holds everything in position.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. Stunning. Kaleidoscope. Or is it a kaleidoscope? It is a kaleidoscope, right?
Yeah, look through it.
It lifts off the base.
table saw that's done at 30 degrees, the barrel's done straight up.